All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Real Talk video. May the Most High bless you. I pray all is well with everybody as we thank our Heavenly Father for so much. My title now says, what do I think about ISIS? Real talk about ISIS and the government, the president, what we see going on, what Donald Trump been saying lately about not letting the Muslims, enter into the U.S. until they figure out who's doing what. And I want to give a shout out to you, Desi, 41, and I'm going to try not to make this video too long because a video like this is very easy for me to do off the top of my head. But you'll hear me oftentimes say that the United States, the U.S., is the biggest terrorist. A lot of people don't agree with me when I say that because so many people, this is the problem, so many people are caught up in this media and they don't even know who the media is ran by. The media, man, they spread so many lies. They tell you what they want you to hear so you can believe and continue to be operating in fear. And what this is a religious war. Religion is war. That's a religious group. But I'm going to say something off the wall here that most folks I know won't agree with me with. ISIS ain't nothing but the U.S. Do you really think that's somebody else? Or why do they cover their face so much? Because real killers don't cover their face. Real killers show who they are. What they gonna cover up for, they already not scared of nothing, even if it costs them their own life. So it's a reason why they keep putting on all these masks and making these fake videos. Some of these videos people think is real, it's fake. They done photographed something and made you believe in this. Now you scared of this. And I'm going to tell you something. If you listen at what half of the media is telling you, you ain't going to never get no truth. Do you really believe that the U.S. is trying to get rid of ISIS? Or why is it taking so long? See, it's something to that should make most of us like, with all this technology and powerful guns and equipment we got, and we can't do nothing. See, I'm gonna tell you something off the wall again here too. Most people don't know that the CIA is all up in that. They don't see that. See, the Bible told us about this new world order, what was gonna happen, what was to come, and it shows you in the word of the Most High how religion is a big part of this. This is why the Most High never designed religion. Not once will you read from studying anywhere that the Most High designed religion. That's why most atheists don't understand the Most High, because they's too busy looking at religion. Our Father didn't create religion at all. And when you keep studying the Bible, what do you see it boil down to? A one-world religion. So now what do you see people doing? Trying to make you become part of their religion. If you don't get down with us, we're going to cut your head off. If you don't get down with it, we're going to kidnap you. We're going to promote fear with this. You see what the Bible has said was coming. And then you look at Russia. I was looking at how Russia got involved and look at the military actions that Russia did with Syria. So you keep seeing this going on with Syria, and it makes you wonder what's really going on. And that's why, from studying, I'm going to say this boldly, that's why you know for a fact 9/11 was planned. And then it's always some type of terrorist attack. Then you see anthrax, all this stuff. And then you see they promote you with some other new disease coming out. Not promote, but you see they put another disease out. It's Ebola this time. The next time it'll be E. coli, it'll be something else. I'm just throwing out something. So you can stay in fear. All of this stuff is man-made. That's why they in these laboratories, they cloning up stuff. That's why the fallen angels are here. They all over right now and been here. But a lot of folk ain't being taught this. You trying to figure out why this person doing it, why they look just like us. Yes, because they do. That's how the wicked transfer into an angel of light. So they keep promoting lies on top of lies, and now everybody talking about ISIS. Have you ever took a great look at the Obama administration and what really went on? Or did you even look at Bush administration when he was in there, when his daddy was in there? And you ever wonder why America won't help their own, but they so busy running over here to this country to help these people, and they won't even help their own? They want you to think that, well, Russia, is taking care of business. Or they want you to think that it's Russia versus ISIS. But really, when you look at it, what is it? It's Russia versus who? Let me ask you a question. I want somebody to answer this for me. Is it U.S. versus Russia, or is it Russia versus ISIS? Or is it Russia versus U.S.? I'm just asking the question. Because they told us now that we are all under terrorist attack over here. Now, I hear what Donald Trump was saying. Don't let no more Muslims over here. We need to lock all of them out we can figure this out on who's what and that. You know what? I heard that statement and it was like, went in this era and went out the other era. Because they done let so many people over here in the first place, train them how to kill, train them how to fly planes, train them how to do everything that they do. Now you talking about putting a block on that. Why? You know how many people over here now? And then you just step back and look at what Obama does, his actions. Let me say this again. Obama don't run this, y'all. Obama is being used like a puppet. Obama is the fall guy. He's the forerunner. There is a setup for the Antichrist, and he's a part of it. Just look at his actions. Look at what he says and look at what he do. Man, you don't know if the man is a Christian or Muslim. He done told you he was both of them. And y'all got all happy, oh, we got a black president. Man, y'all better get real and wake up on what's going on and stop voting for people because of the color of their skin and realize that it don't matter who get in the office. The Bible is still going to stand still and things are going to happen just like it says it's going to happen. I don't care how much you pray, fast, lay hands, speak in tongues, and run around the church and play chase relay. The Bible is still going to stay the same, y'all. Things will get worse before they get better. Then that false peace is going to come in here, and half of the Christians, the majority of the Christians, are going to fall first because they are focused on the wrong thing, my brothers and sisters. This is spiritual warfare. So, yeah, Donald Trump said what he said, but what good is that? I mean, folks is already here. Let me put it to you like this. You can put a hold on stop letting Muslims come over here, and you can't stop a nigga from killing a nigga. Every day. And when I say nigga, I'm talking about a fool. Skin color, I'm not talking about skin color. A fool will, fool will kill a fool. White, black, Chinese, Hispanic, it don't matter what your skin color is because sin does not have no color. Black folks been getting into it with black folks every day for the longest. Black on black crime been going on, but I don't see nobody marching for that. Police brutality been going on. Stop marching and protesting and complaining and getting mad because another brother got gunned down. And nobody say nothing when that white boy got gunned down the other day, but it wasn't put on the news. That was just in the hood. Ain't nobody marching when Ray killed Ken. See, I keep it real with people. If you was going to march on black crime, you'll be marching every day, all day, plus overtime. Because we murder each other just because you bumped into me or stepped on my shoes or I want your car or you talking to my girl. So what the hell are we talking about ISIS for? I'm just throwing some stuff out here, y'all. I mean, it's look at this. The U.S. did the same thing to Gaddafi and Hussein. Saddam Hussein. They trained, supposedly now, trained those people who were supposedly killing their own people. So when you step back and look, the U.S. ain't really tried to get rid of ISIS because the U.S. is ISIS. I said it, and I don't bite my tongue. I say it again. The U.S. ain't really trying to get rid of ISIS because they are ISIS. That's why Russia done put up more of a fight than the U.S. toward ISIS because who is Russia really into it with? Who really want all the control? Who always trying to take over everything? The U.S. Man, the U.S. done murdered so many children and people. It's a crying shame. Who do you think? Let me keep it all the way real. Where do you think ISIS get their weapons from? Who you think supplying ISIS? Once again, who you think training them? And you know why they train them? So they can go against Syria. So what do you see, JT? Confusion on top of confusion, which is Satan's love. He's the author of confusion. It's been going on over a year now. What, about a year and a half or longer? When you look at Russia, when you look at Putin, however you want to pronounce his name, he already showed you he ain't playing around with ISIS. What about Obama? What's the U.S. doing? See what I'm saying? Most of these things that has happened was inside jobs. They knew about 9/11. That's why none of them videos and stuff make no sense. It don't add up because it's so easy to go in there and tap around with this to send you a fake video, to send you a fake picture, just like when they was going out to Bin Laden. All this stuff, it's inside jobs, and they already know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Because the government, you want to know what I think about this government? This government is going to hell in a handbasket. It's a corrupt, messed up government because when you look at the White House, the D.C., it's all filled with demons. And I'm going to say something you ain't out to the Obama lovers. Obama love ISIS. Don't be fooled. He love it. Because what I'm really finished tell you is fake Jews is what you also see. The Bible showed us about these fake Jews. Do you know who the media is ran by? Let's talk about one like CNN or Fox News. What's the other one? MSNB. They all ran by them. Lies on top of lies. That's why the U.S. troops are being used like a science project right now. That's why so many people are going to continue to get killed. They don't care about who get put on the front line in the battle long as it's not their children. It's easy to make them calls, yeah, let's go to war, because you ain't fighting, fool. That's somebody else's mama. That's somebody else's son, uncle, child. You don't care because you ain't the one out there in the battle, but you making calls. That's why the real news is the Holy Bible right here. That's my news. The real news. You catch what I'm saying? That's why I turn on Revelation. I turn on Matthew 24. I watch Mark 13. I look at Luke 21. I look at what Daniel said. I went back to the book of Jude. I went back to Genesis. I went back to all that. That's the real news, the truth, the gospel that's telling you what's going on. But you know why most people don't know what's going on? They're not reading the gospel. They're not studying it. The U.S. is the murderers. Well, in the U.S., is that really in the Bible, JT? Oh, keep reading. You might not see it wrote like that, but it's right there in your face. Why do you think this is so wicked, y'all? But once again, they're going to keep promoting fear. They got to keep you confused. They got to show you another shooting. Somebody else got to get locked down, thrown into prison, on death row that's innocent. It's always something. 1 minute it's the police shooting you down, another Mike Brown incident, and then the next time it's another disease that's coming. And then what they going to do, take your mind off of that because now here's ISIS. Ain't no telling what they're going to come up with next. Or global warming, here go the weather messing up again. HARP over there. They shooting up stuff in the atmosphere. It's always to keep you in fear, my brothers and sisters, because faith and fear don't mix. The U.S. ain't got no business sticking their nose in other people's business like they always doing. That's why when you break this down, I keep saying this, the U.S. is just terrible. And you know why they keep messing with other folk? Because they want all the resources that they got. They need to just leave folks alone, but they want it all. They want to control everything. The bottom line is, once again, the U.S. is behind all of this. You notice I quit talking about ISIS a long time ago in this video. Because the U.S. is ISIS. Now, you ain't got to agree with me with that. I don't expect 20 people to agree with me on that. Oh, JT, that's them Muslims over there. You know how many Muslims claim to be Muslims that's over here? Yeah. And you think that everything that's, well, the Muslims, do you really believe that's all of that is the Muslims doing that? In my neighborhood alone, you can't even get 10 Christians to get along with each other. So once again, this is all about religion. Who gonna serve who? In power, money, fame, fortune, power. Who gonna run what? A new world order. So something gotta be put in place for the world to operate in a new way. Then they gotta promote fear so you can be scared. So they can have you better jump on the government side and get off the Most High side. Realize which world you standing for. America is being judged now harder than ever before. That's why America is getting hit hard right now. So once again, I hate to use the term black people, but keep on marching and protesting and getting mad. Because every time you protest and march or call Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, whoever you want to call, and have all these meetings, every time you do that, best believe in the next week or the next day, you're going to be saying the same thing about another person gone down. Black folks ain't just started getting gunned down, y'all. Go back to Martin Luther King days. I mean, back then they would just beat you half to death or to death. But people still got shot then or hung. So all we did now is just fast forward in time, and it's the same mess. So what you marching for? Justice? What kind of justice will you get in this evil world? Y'all catch what I'm saying? I don't see nobody marching with this baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. March because Ray killed Ken in the hood. That's why I said earlier, if you will march behind that, you will be marching every single day plus overtime. I don't see no let's get together and act right march, but we want to come together because February coming up. So they gave us the shortest month. All of that is to keep you in bondage. Look at Chicago, look at Memphis, look at Dallas, look at Fort Worth, look at wherever you at, look alone and see the murder rate, the crime rate, things that go on a daily basis. We are killed on a daily basis. So when you start talking about ISIS, hey, y'all feel me. Have a wonderful, blessed day.